Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies. I'm here today to do a giveaway video today because I just want to thank all of you for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. I love doing this and it really gets my, it lets me be creative, but it's almost like I'm accountable because I plan my videos around the projects and it just gives me a really good energy creatively. And I think this is what I kind of need when I'm being creative, because if I'm just being creative, I'm just kind of all over the place. But it just feels so nice to have a community to share everything with, to show you guys how I make my elements that go into the journals, to share my journals. And I just want to thank you so much for just being here. I've reached 1,000 subscribers. It's been a goal of mine for a long time, and I just wanted to do a giveaway so that I could say thank you. And I also want to thank Diane. I know a lot of you have come over from Diane H's channel, and I just want to say thank you so much for coming over. And Diane, thank you for always sending people over to my channel. I appreciate it so much. So for the giveaway today, I kind of thought about what I wanted to give. And my channel, I think I've definitely kind of evolved into different types of genres, I guess you could say, or styles. But I think I really started, the reason why I wanted to get into junk journals in the very beginning was because I just loved the retro era. And those were the types of journals that I wanted to make. And I think that's definitely what I do the most, the retro type journals. And so I thought about that. And then I also thought about my channel as a whole. I think the most similar, or the most types, okay, that doesn't make sense. The types of videos that I have the most of are haul videos. And I decided that I want to give away some vintage books that are kind of around the retro era. So that's what I have here. And I hope you guys, sorry my desk is a mess, but so the first thing is this book. The title of it is Training the Family Dog. But I think that this would be a really cool, because of this image, it looks very retro to me. I thought this would be a really cool retro journal. And it doesn't have to be about the family dog. I mean, it could just be like a homemaker's journal or just any kind of retro journal. This one is copyright 1953. And there are some really cool pictures in here, and these are the types of pictures that I just love. It's very retro. I think this would be interesting to read too. There's a post-it note in here. I'll leave it in here for whoever gets it. Alright, so that's going to be the first book. And then this one, I'm giving this away because I have 2 of these books. And I think they serve 2 different purposes. It's 1920 and 1930. So it's not really retro, I don't think. I think a retro more like 50s to 70s, I think. But I still wanted to give this one away as well because I have 2 of them and I think they serve 2 really cool purposes. It's a bigger book and the cover is really cool. It has like a linen cover and it's just really big. So I think this would work really well as a glue book And that's what I'm planning to do with my other one, to turn this into a glue book. And the images inside, though, can go, I think they would go in a retro journal. But let me find the copyright date. Copyright date is 1969. And there are so many cool images in here. I think this is why I bought the book, actually. So I think this would make a cool background for ephemera. And these, I love these images. They're so pretty. I love these. They're just so fun. Looking at these really gets me in the mood for making like a retro journal, which will be my next project. I feel like I haven't done a retro journal in a long time. These would be really cool to cut out as well. That's really cool too. Maybe as like a background for something. That's funny. And these are really awesome as well. And I feel like some of these images, because they're so big, they would make good pages in a glue book. And the font, I just love the font. It's very 20s to me, I think. So that's the second book. And the third book is this one. It's called Full of Life Foods. I'm not sure why it's called that, but it's everything in here are issues of this magazine called Let's Live magazine. And so basically all the issues that came out in 1960, they put it into this book. So it's really, really cool. Let me zoom in a little bit. So I think there's 12 in here, I'm guessing, because one for each month. But there's going to be 12 covers. So this was a cover of this magazine, of the Let's Live magazine. Back in January 1960, it cost 35 cents. And the covers are so cool. And then all throughout, there are tons of ads. I couldn't believe it when I found these books. I felt so lucky. And I got a pretty good deal for them too. It was definitely one of my favorite estate sales. But then I say that about almost every estate sale that I get a good deal at. Tons of ads that can be used. In my next series, I'm going to be making retro journals. So whoever gets this, if you want to create along with me, I'm going to be using lots of ads like this. See, this is the May cover. Super cool. I love the colors. And I love this ad too. let's go ahead and I'll kind of flip through these cool ads, but let's make sure we look at the cover of each month. So this was the cover for April. This is a cover for March. Love that green. And I love this ad too. The cover for February. When I look at old pictures like this, I mean, because it was before my time, before I was born, it just makes me feel like they were so different back then. But when you really look at it, they're not that different. I just feel like the way people dressed back then was extremely different. But when you look at it, it's not that different. Like the hair is a little bit different, but I think that's the biggest difference. And maybe the makeup sometimes for women. Okay, I saw something in here. This is, someone cut out this article and they put pictures, they glued pictures here. So whoever gets this, whoever wins this will also receive that. That's kind of cool. All right, let's look at the cover of December. So in this one, we see there's lots of Christmas ads already. Where's the cover? I think it's right here. So this is the December cover. A little baby and the dog, they're holding presents. And the presents look like they're drawn in, which is interesting. Love that type of image right there. The November cover. Unsulfured dried apricots. Unsulfured is always good. This is the October cover. So many cool ads that can be used just throughout this thing. And the pages are yellowed. So that's another cool thing. I love this cover. This is September. These are cool pictures right here. This is probably one of my favorite covers in this book. It's for August. This is another really cool cover. July. June. It looks like the water is cold by her expression. This one is May. And this one is April. I think I started here, right? All right, so to enter, I wrote something down. Actually, let me just, this is from 1960, right? Yeah, this is 1960. All right, to enter, Let me zoom in. Okay, so just to enter at all, I'm gonna ask that you be subscribed to my YouTube channel here. So you're here, so you know what it is already. Be subscribed to my YouTube channel. I also want you to leave a comment telling me what types of crafts you do, like junk journaling. I'm guessing, but also what other types of crafts do you do and do you like? And then also like this video. So those are the 3 things to do to enter to win these books. And if you want a second entry, I'm going to ask that you follow me over on Instagram, and my handle or my name over there is Lace Covered Skies. It's all one word. And once you follow me on there, I'm going to ask that you leave a comment below here in this video telling me what your Instagram handle is or your Instagram name is. So those are the 2 ways to enter. And if you have any questions at all, please let me know down below. And today, I actually don't know when I'm going to upload this because I've been having trouble uploading. Let's make the deadline. Christmas is coming, so it's kind of like an awkward time. Right now it's December 10th. So let's say let's finish this before Christmas. So it's not going to go out until after Christmas, but the deadline is going to be December 23rd. So anyone who does any of these, in each of these you have to leave a comment. So anything that happens on December 23rd or before will be entered. All right. So I hope that wasn't too confusing. If you have any questions, like I said, please leave me a comment down below. And yeah, thank you so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. I really want to keep being in the momentum of making videos. And also, I guess not in this video, but I do want to know what types of videos you guys want to see from me. But thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.